Good morning. So I am at the bus stop, and apparently the printed bus, bus timetable and the actual app for the bus have different information, so that's fun. Choosing to believe the app, since I feel like that's going to be more updated than the actual printed timetable, but we will find out. So I'm trying to get to this hike that's kind of the very southern coast. I have to take a couple buses to get there, so it's gonna be a bit of a journey. It's like 7:40 right now, and if all the connections work and the app is correct, I should get there about 10. Yeah, but it's about a 11-mile hike, I think, but there's only a little under 300 feet of elevation gain, so it shouldn't actually be that hardcore, but we shall see, and I'll take you on with me. Hello from Sandown. So I decided to kind of choose my own adventure. I half listened to the bus app and I half listened to Google Maps, and then I partly also listened to like my own logic. So I ended up taking this number 3 bus to Sandown, which is originally where I was supposed to take the bus that I thought I should take, the 8. The problem is that the 8 was going to get here at 8:40, and the bus that I want to pick up, the Island Coaster, it's supposed to come at like 8:44, and like these buses are not super precise is what I discovered yesterday, so I was really worried that I was going to miss the connection and have to wait like an hour. But this bus got me here at like 8:10, so I have, like a full half an hour before the one I'm trying to catch is going to be here, which is great because I'd rather wait here for half an hour and make sure that I make the connection rather than be on the bus for that half an hour, because they were both leaving at the same time. So I will wait and hope this bus shows up when it's hooked. I made it on the bus, so far my plan is working out. Let's hope it continues. Hello, so I've made it to Black Gang, which apparently is an amusement park. Oh no. Anyway, I'm walking along the road to meet up with the coastal path, which actually loops around the whole island. But I'm doing a section from here to Freshwater Bay. And so it's like kind of the island shape, kind of like a diamond, from the southern point to almost the western point. But we'll see how we go. Where I'm going. So if all goes to plan, I should end, I think, right about there. And that's the tip of the island. Another coastal path. Casual dinosaur in someone's front yard. As you do. Well, I'm about 45 minutes in, a little under 2 miles, and it's been lovely so far. I've only done about 100 feet of elevation, and that's nothing. So, nice little kind of break the seal on my European hiking for the summer. And this is why I always listen to posted trail closure signs and stay away from the edge of the cliff, because that right there is all slippage that used to be up. Yeah, that's all like sandy dirt stuff, and especially the chalk that's the white cliffs down there. Careful, careful. A bit of a conundrum. So the path that I'm following says you go right there and then it cuts across into this little gully. But there are bright red signs that say no public right of way, shooting in progress, whatever that means. This looks like a sketchy path that people have been taking, but that looks like it's been closed on the other side. So I'm not quite sure where I was supposed to go. because I've been following all the signs, but it feels like this is a dead end and I need to like get to the road, which is over there, so I can at least bypass this section. So I might have to cut back to where I was to see if I can cut up. We'll find out. Okay, it definitely sounds like somebody's like shooting a rifle or something like that. It almost sounds like that noise that the little launcher for clay pigeons makes sometimes. So I think I'm actually supposed to, there's like supposed to be a path there, but it's clearly grown over and people haven't walked on it in a bit. I saw some people cutting up to the road over there, and you can kind of see a path, but I'd have to go right past this area where it's like the noise is coming from. So I think I'm cutting back to these, I think they're like holiday homes or something. And I'm gonna try and get out to the road from there and then road walk this, hope there's a sidewalk or like at least a side shoulder. And then bypass this. This is the camping. They're supposed to be able to walk out front there, but it looks like that's all eroded away. So I'm just gonna keep walking, I guess, until I find the path, or it just gets really dangerous and I need to give up. Houses were a bust. Not actually these houses. I don't know anything about them there. And there's gates around everything, and it's a private road. So I have two options. I can double all the way back a really, really far distance and then pretty much give up because there's no way I'm just continuing to walk on the road that far. Or I can take my cut out on this big field. There's also these two people behind me that seem to be moseying, and I'm kind of wondering what their plan is. Like, they might not know about this either, but maybe they have a secret. Thankfully, I made it across, and I just ducked across this field. And now there's the road, which has absolutely no sidewalk. Yeah. There's also a bus stop here. I can just get on the bus. I'm not road walking, my least favorite thing, but you know what? I like it better than whatever they're shooting. So we're gonna see if I can reconnect or if I need to bail. This is what I avoided. Apparently, all in here is their shooting ground. It wasn't directly on the path. So I'm gonna try and skip that over there and see if I can cut in, because that's where it picks up again. Public footpath. This is just telling us that don't get cut off by the water if you're walking on the beach. This is private property. That is private property, but this should be the public footpath. I'm only mildly terrified to walk by all those people with guns. This is where the actual connection is that I couldn't get to because there's a sign at the top of it saying don't go here. The sign was like right over there, and here's where the connection point is. So that is very much a trail, like of an official marked trail, so what they're doing is a little sketchy, in my opinion. I don't know what the actual laws are, but. So the path down at the bottom is definitely closed. Don't really know how to get to the next section. Maybe another road walk. I have to walk past the gun people again, so that's lovely. I think I figured it out. This looks like the path again at Tyne Farm. Honestly, that was a nightmare, and it took me over an hour and over an extra mile of walking. And had I to do it over again, I don't know that I would. I think I would just start the hike here at Tyne Farm, or I mean, if the buses came more often, I would jump on at like Whale Chine and then jump off here and just skip that section, because that was it's either doubling back, it's like crossing a random field that may or may not be public lands, it's not knowing where guns are coming from, and I have a lot of trauma around guns for my own life, so that was not what I needed to in my relaxing first day of walking. But I'm here. Hopefully there's no more random closures that are poorly signed, and there's no more, shooting ranges just in the middle of the public path. That'd be currently marking some high point. Not sure what, but I'm just glad I get to do a little downhill. Well, it's been an hour since I picked you up. I've had a not super fun walk along a road for a bit. Lots of erosion on the cliffs have led it to kind of be like higgledy-piggledy. You can walk for a bit and then you have to go up to the road, and you can walk for a bit and you have to go up to the road. The road is like, there's no side of the road, it's just the road and then bushes. So I'm really glad I'm wearing this bright color so that it's easier for me to be seen. But not the best coastal path is what I'll say. Like, the scenery is lovely, but it's clearly not as like maintained or seemingly like walked. Like, I've seen people here and there like walking their dogs and stuff, but nobody really seems to be like out to do the coastal path of the Isle of Wight. At least not from any of my summation from what I've seen. So I don't know. It's probably a good thing I didn't come here trying to do the entire coast. But I will definitely say, like, honestly, I think with the exception of maybe the Fundy Trail in Canada, this is probably my least favorite coastal path. It's just, I don't know. If there was a bus right here that I could hop on, I'd probably do it. But the buses are few and far between. So I definitely need to get to Freshwater Bay. I am currently at the Isle of Wight Pearl, which apparently is a hotel / restaurant cafe. I thought it was going to be like some sort of scenic overlook because on my Google map there's like a little camera. No, it's just a building that's white. But that's the last like big major thing on my map before we get to Freshwater Bay. So I think it's probably about 4 miles still, maybe 5, but we'll try to knock that out. I haven't seen cows yet today. Found a bench. It's break time. That's my destination. Right over there, you can kind of see the little buildings. I think it's about 3-4 miles, maybe 4. These little toilets. That's planned. It's coming this summer. No, I don't think it's coming this summer. They don't have a bathroom, but they do have this. So this will be my future giant slip. So I'm gonna walk up and over that ridge to avoid it. And then there's just where it switches from this like muddy sand color to like this chalky sandstone, whatever it is. Wild. What are these signs let alone, considering they're pointing basically the same direction? I think this is oh yeah, there's a handwritten sign that says Coastal Path. Whoever put that there, you're a winner. Okay, well it's 4 o'clock. I think I have just a bit under a mile to go. Just in the middle of this big hill. Thankfully, I don't think I have to go to the top of it like I thought. Pretty sure this path just follows the road, which is better. If that's the case, I only have a little bit more incline and then it's all downhill, literally, from there. And then the base of the hill is Freshwater Bay, which is where I'm ending this business. Good news, my heart is doing much better than it was at this time last year. My first hiking day where I way overdid it, and also it wasn't quite back to normal-ish post-COVID. Like, I still kind of get freaked out about it, but I'm handling quite well. Contrary to what Google led me to believe, I've climbed 1,153 feet according to my watch, not the just under 300 Google promised. I've also gone 13.21 miles. Now, to be fair, some of that numbers is from where I encountered the shooting people and kind of had to backtrack on myself a little bit, but yeah, that's more incline than let's just say I didn't backtrack enough in that moment to necessitate an additional like 800 feet of elevation gain. So, Google, once again, incorrect. No. Okay. I think that's the end of the diversion at the top of the hill. I really don't want to climb up there. Well, I made it. Freshwater Bay. I did roll my ankle at the very, very end by stepping in a hole that I didn't see. Oh, So I'm putting my feet in the seawater. Kind of, it's basically ice water, so, you know, like icing my ankle, right? Well, I'm gonna do this for a few minutes, then go see about the bus. So, after trying to put my foot in the water a little bit, I decided to catch a bus, and so I'm just waiting for that. Timing actually worked out pretty okay. Didn't have time to use the restroom, and now it's only like a 7-minute wait for the bus, assuming it comes on time. And then it'll take me to Newport, which is like the central hub of the island. And then I'll catch another bus to ride from there. So it's something like 2 hours to get, hour and a half to get back to my place. But I'll just be sitting, which sounds lovely right now. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get takeout for dinner because I don't have any energy to cook anything, and I don't feel like sitting in a restaurant. So that's just gonna be what it is. But hoping my ankle isn't too messed up. It's definitely still kind of sore, but we shall see. Well, I'm back to my room. I stopped and got some fish and chips for dinner, and I think I'm just gonna shower and like go to bed. My ankle is still not feeling super great, so hoping that with some rest this evening, elevation, it'll feel a little better in the morning. So that's all for today on day 1 of hiking. Very adventurous day. Thanks for watching. Bye.